I completely ruined my favorite game of all time. I know, but hear me out. Fallout New Vegas is my favorite game of all time. I've replayed it more times than I can count. Due to this, I can confidently say that I'm kind of an expert on it. So I sat and thought to myself, how could I add some new life into this almost 15-year-old game? And then I just broke it. If you've played any Bethesda game, then you're familiar with the modding community. These brave men and a couple ladies spend their free time making well-crafted expansions for fine folks like me and you. I figured if I want to spice up things in the bedroom, that's where I play New Vegas. I'd have to start there. There are two main mods we're going to be using. The first mod we're going to be using is New Vegas Randomizer. This mod randomizes almost everything in the game. Gravity, NPCs, weather, and like 20 other things on top of that. This fundamentally changes the game, but oh no, we're not done yet. Our second mod is World Randomizer for New Vegas. This takes every door in the game and completely randomizes its destination. For example, you can walk through the door of the Good Spring Saloon and end up in the Lucky 38. Also, to make it even harder, we're also going to factor in the 4 DLCs as well. You can imagine that this would make the game nearly impossible. I said nearly. I was awakened by a sleep paralysis version of Doc Mitchell, complete with some Chinese stealth armor. Now all we had to do was name our character. Our name, rando. What's like a random pun? Like a pun that we can do. Random Michael. Instead of randomizer, random Michael. That's funny. It was, in fact, not funny. After some light chit-chat with the doc, I was off into the wasteland. After stepping foot outside, I could already tell that things were off. I decided that I would test our first door of the game, and it didn't turn out the way we wanted it to. Are we glitched into like a rock or something? Okay, we're off to a good start. We spawned in the middle of a rock near Black Mountain. After using some prime hacking skills, I managed to no-clip out of said rock, and I even ran into Neil, who was looking a little different.
There's nothing good waiting for you further on.
What the f***? Random Michael must suffer from a phobia of rats though, because seconds later we seemingly had a heart attack and died. Oh! Now I know what you're thinking, and yes, you're right. It did spawn us back in the f***ing rock. After getting harassed by a multitude of insects, we finally made it back to Good Springs. The key of playing New Vegas Randomizer is to find and go through as many doors as possible. That way you can hopefully plot a course into this disaster known as the Mojave Wasteland. I went inside the door to Chet's general store and I was transported to the Great Khan's armory. Now I love the Great Khans as much as the next guy, but you know what I love more? Loot. After bargaining with the Great Khans, Random Michael was actually pretty stacked. I experimented with a few more doors in town. I ended up in the town of Nelson, and I even ran into the Lone Wanderer from Fallout 3. I ran into a trader whose outfit is just trying to get this video demonetized, and I even encountered the first Deathclaw of the run. We should be good. Got back, why are you trading with a male stripper? Oh! Okay, we were not good. We were not good. He's a very observant for being blind. I tried to take on a rogue Securitron, but it didn't go as planned. Come on. Come on. Oh! After what seemed like hours of dying and dying, we finally made it to the outskirts of New Vegas. However, they must have heard of Random Michael's wasteland escapades because that place was locked up tighter than Fort Knox. Feeling defeated, I had no choice but to start door hopping. While door hopping, I ran into a ghoul, went for a swim, and I even talked to Victor.
Well, butter my butt.
Victor, what's going
me a
on?
Biscuit if it ain't my old friend from Good Springs.
I have never met you before. Boone was working on his Buzz Lightyear cosplay and wasn't feeling up to traveling, so it looks like we're traveling solo for the time being. We nipped by Nipton and saw that Vulpus grew out of his furry phase. Honestly, good for him. After dozens of doors, we finally hit the big time. You're probably wondering, how will this help you? Are you stupid? The answer is yes, but let me explain. See, I know that these doors won't lead to their intended destinations, but that doesn't even matter. I mean, look at all these doors we have to work with. All I have to do is pick a door and start opening them. So that's what I did. We stopped at Zion and ran into friend of the channel Joshua Graham. I must say, he's looking a lot better now that he got his bandages off. With nothing but prayer alone,
All because of the
this
white
man
legs.
healed himself. We stopped by a soda factory to get a drink, but decided against it. Daisy Whitman also made an appearance. Looking a little rough though. Has she lost weight? Just when I thought we weren't going to make any plot progress, this happened. Oh! Oh! Hey! hey. We're in the tops. We finally made it to the tops. Now it's time to take on Benny. There was one issue with that though. What the f? Why is Benny wearing that? I don't know why he was wearing that, but he was. So Benny was wearing power armor. Big whoop, right? Didn't work. He's weak. The guys around him are weak. They have guns. Okay, so it's a bigger whoop than I intended it to be. Let's face it though, the odds have always been stacked up against Michael. If we're gonna take Benny out, we'll have to be smart about this. Going in guns blazing, it just won't work. I know this because I tried. A couple times. Alright, new plan. While Benny is pretty tough, his entourage are actually pretty squishy. I figured if I wanted any chance in this fight, they'd have to go first. I silently dealt with the goons, but I was busted at the last moment. Low on health and morale, I had no choice but to retreat. Just when I thought we were safe, this happened. Ooh, okay, so Benny did follow me. So now I'm in an interesting position. The good news is, Benny is all alone and we know he's coming through this door. Bad news, he's OP as No, it wasn't. It wasn't good. It was not good at all. So I have limited ammo, low health, and about 10 seconds before this comes through this door and ruins my day. My first idea was to just kill him outright. This didn't work out too well. Nope. Nope, not gonna happen. Alright, plan B. There's an NCR patrol right next to my spawn. If they could help me team up on Benny, we might just stand a chance. Yeah, that didn't go as planned either. No, he's over there, you idiot! You f***ing idiots! Where are they going? Oh, shit. Nope. Nope, not gonna happen. Just when I was running out of ideas, someone in my chat gave me a genius idea. Okay, so yeah, I am gonna have to kill this scavenger. You may have noticed that every time we spawn in, we're greeted by a prospector. He's a pretty insignificant NPC you'll find throughout the game, but he just might be our one-way ticket to dead Benny Town. Unfortunately, he'll have to die for the cause. The grenade machine gun. I don't know about you guys, but this seems like our savior. With this, it should be easy to... God, okay. Alright, that was just a practice run. We had a few practice runs. Sometimes we got close, sometimes we didn't. This all led to the ultimate climax. This is the moment, guys. Everybody, let's take a moment. Everybody just pray. Either we land this headshot, or it was all for nothing. Everything we've worked for so far is now left up to chance. Very fitting for Random Michael. Our whole journey, we've had nothing but bad luck left and right. Maybe just once, this one time, Lady Luck will be on our side. I decided there was no reason to put this off anymore, so we rolled the dice. Eat sh**, eat sh**, eat sh**, eat sh**.
Shut the hell up.
Holy sh**, holy sh**, holy f***. As you can tell, I never doubted Michael for a second.
Uranium fever has gone and got me down. Uranium fever is spreading all around. With a Geiger counter in my hand,
I'm going out to stake me some government land.
uranium fever has gone and got me down.